What's your darkest secret? Many years ago, I was a teenager. It was summer, and I was staying at a friend's house for a couple days. My friend wasn't around at the time, and I was sitting by myself in the kitchen. His mom, smoking attractive late 30s or early 40s, comes out of the bathroom having just showered and wearing only a bathrobe. The front of the robe is open low, showing off a lot of her lumps still flushed and wet from the shower. I politely avoid looking. We start talking. Eventually, she gets to asking me about what I was planning to do the next day. My friend had to go out on an errand the next day, which would take a few hours, something one would assume to be very boring. She sits down at the table across from me. The robe opens a little more, and from this angle I get a really good view. I politely avoid looking. She suggests that instead of going with him, I could stay here. I assume she just meant because the errand would be boring and she was giving me an out to just hang out here and not be dragged along. As a 16-year-old, I really wanted to do something, but I convinced myself there was no way this was happening. So I say, that's okay, I'll go with him. After all, what would I do here? She raises one leg up and puts her foot on the seat of a chair. She has these beautiful manicured toes, and as someone into that, I bulge there, and then the robe slides down her leg and falls away, giving me a view of her bare leg all the way to her inner thigh. I politely avoid looking. Oh, I'm sure you'd think of something to do, she says, running her fingers along her leg. I acted she meant play video games or read comics because there was not way I would do this to my friend, I explained. I told him I'd come with him and we actually have some fun things planned to do while we're out, so I wouldn't want to bail on him. She seems disappointed by my answer and suggests, somewhat half-heartedly, that I could still cancel that. Instead, I tell her that I'm actually looking forward to it. She seems almost dejected. She puts her leg down, sits back normally, and closes her robe. At this point, I could not hold it in anymore. I sat on her and said, you know what? I can stay. What followed was me losing my V card to my friend's mother, as well as the best vacuum cleaner 3000 extra suction gawk I have ever felt.